Okay, this next part is going to show you how to add tabs to your Google site. Now, if you're not sure what tabs are these things right here that will give you links to different pages on your website. Now, I like the look of this. I think it's a smooth look. I think it's a fresh look. I'm not a big fan of the sidebar, but I'll have another link up here in a little while to show you how to add a sidebar widget to your Google site. But for right now, we're going to focus on the tabs. Okay. Now, in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that the horizontal navigation is enabled. Now, in order to make sure that that is enabled, you want to make sure that you go up here and you click on More. Click on Edit Site Layout right here. And you click on that, and what you're going to see is, at first it looks like nothing changed, but then you have, anytime you drag the mouse over any part of the website, you're going to see that it highlights. Now, you're also going to see a few things up here at the top of the page. And what I want you to make sure that horizontal navigation is enabled. That will enable your tabs up here. Okay, so my horizontal navigation is enabled, and now I will automatically get tabs up here. Now, to make sure I can control what tabs I have up here, I can simply make sure that the mouse has highlighted this section, right, like it has, and then I can click on there. Now you can see I can add any page that is already created on there. But let's say I have a page that is not on there already. Let's say I have a page that I want to create a brand new page where I want to start fresh that links something, obviously within my website. So I'm going to have to make sure I create that page first. That is I would say, not a downfall of Google Sites, but one thing that I think could really help people gain a better understanding of the tabs. So I'm going to close out of here. Then I'm going to click on Close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create that page first. So to create that page, I'm going to click on right up here where it says New Page. I'm going to create a new page. And I'm just going to call that page, let's just say for sake of argument, I'm going to call that page ESL Resources 1. Let's just say that. So I'm going to keep it at the top level. Doesn't really matter where it's at, if it's going to go in the horizontal bar. And then I'm going to go up here and click Create. Now once I click Create, now that page is created, but it's kind of just in space on my website. But you're going to look down here, you're going to see that this page is created. It's there. It's labeled ESL Resource 1. But how do I get to it from my home page? Now, if I want to make sure that it goes up in the tabs, I'm going to make sure I don't put anything on the site yet, but go up to the top and click Save. And that's going to save a blank page for you. Okay, so now you can see I have ESL Resource 1, a blank page created for me. Not a big deal. So I'm going to go back to my home page just because whenever I add a tab, I like to make sure that I add everything directly from the home page so I can see that it's there. I don't think it'll matter where you edit from or when you edit the site layout or anything like that, but I just prefer to go back to the home site. Okay, so from there, I am going to go up here and I'm going to click on More. I'm going to go down, try that again, sorry, and go to Edit Site Layout. Now you can see I'm getting that highlight again, right? You can see where if I have my mouse clicked here, that I can edit this part of the page, but I want to edit the site layout. So I'm going to edit the site horizontal navigation, okay? And I want to add a page to that. So right now I've created a page called ESL Resource 1. So that page has already been created, but you can see, man, I really can't find it here. Well, that's because these are the pages that are located within my horizontal navigation. So I'm going to click on Add Page. Now if I search ESL and do a quick search, and it will pull up different resources. Now the page I just created was ESL Resource 1, so this one was from something else. So I'm going to make sure I click on that, and then make sure you click on OK. What will happen is it'll put ESL Resource 1 at the bottom. Now I can take that. Now I have mine labeled alphabetically, but I'm going to leave it at the bottom so it's easy to find for you. Now if you want to move this around, this ESL Resource 1, click on these arrows up here. And it will move ESL Resource, you can see, from the bottom to the top, or if you want to put it in a different spot on the horizontal navigation, it's completely up to you. But I'm going to leave it at the bottom just so you can see where it's at. Now once you're done, you have the option, you can make them boxes, tabs, or links. That really doesn't look that different. I like to leave it as tabs. I think it's a smoother look, but completely up to you. And then click on OK. Now once you're done, it might not load right away, Mine did. You can see ESL Resource 1 here, but I'm still in the edit page mode. So I'm going to go up to this part right here and click on close. And now I'm in my site as is, as someone else would see my site. So you can see right here I have all of my horizontal navigations from before, but I also have ESL Resource 1 right here. And that is a page that I've created that I actually loaded onto my horizontal navigation page. Now, for example, let's say I don't want that page there. Very easy to get rid of. I just need to go back up here, click on More, go to Edit Site Layout, click on here, and then go down to ESL Resource 1, click on the X, and then I'm done. So that's how to add and take off things onto your horizontal navigation. Now, one thing to make sure you do that once you add or delete a page, you go up here and click on Close. And once you see these navigation tools and all these things, you should be completely fine. If by chance that you don't see these actual tools at the top of your Google site, you know that you're the owner, I would go to the bottom of the page, and there should be a little spot right here that says sign in. Like for me, it doesn't say that because I'm already signed in, but as long as you're logged into your actual email and then you go to your Google site, you should be able to click down here and click on sign in. Like I said, mine's not present right now because I'm already signed in, but if you've come to this part of the video and you're not really sure what's going on, that can give you a way to bring up, again, these navigation tools. I hope this helped. Thank you.